Hi children, today we are going to deal with a new area, that is how to write a conversation. Why conversation? Because conversation is a sure bet for the public examination. It demands 5 scores and it demands 5 exchanges. If you're writing a good conversation, definitely you'll get 5 scores. So try writing good conversation. In this class, we're going to discuss the steps to write a very good conversation. Writing conversation is a very easy task. We have been doing the same thing from 6th standard onwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These all classes we are writing conversations. So, today we are just learning how to write a conversation for the SSLC examination to score 5 marks. How to write a conversation. Here, usually it's a sure bet question. I told. Question will be asked in such a fashion. Satyajit Ray approached Bharat Circus to get a tiger from the film for the film shooting. He discussed the matter with the South Indian manager. Write the likely conversation between them. So, when you are getting such a question, what is expected from you is to write a conversation between the said characters in the said context. പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്ന സന്ദർഭത്തിൽ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളുമായി ഒരു സംഭാഷണം എഴുതുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് expected from you. So the steps or your thoughts, നിങ്ങളുടെ ചിന്ത while writing a conversation, what should be and how it should be. So we can discuss steps to write a conversation. First step is fix the characters involved. That is the first thing. That is, you have to identify the characters involved in that conversation. As you all know, our question is demanding, first one is Satyajit Ray and next one is the South Indian manager. These are the 2 characters involved in the conversation. Next one is identify the mood of the characters. That is very important. Mood decides the dialogue. So we can again think, what is the mood of Satyajit Ray? Satyajit Ray need a tiger for the shooting. And South Indian manager is as usual busy with his work. And he need a tiger here for his film shooting. The next question is, who will begin the conversation? That is very important. When naturally the character who need help will begin the conversation. So it will be Ray itself. Next question is, what would be that? What would be that dialogue? Another question is, will it be a long sentence or a greeting sentence? Good morning, something like that. Or straight away will he say that one I want a tiger? These all things naturally we have to think. And next one is, how would the other person's response be? Once the beginner said something, there will be a response from the listener. and fix that response also. Altogether, we are telling the one character is talking something or asking something, the other person is responding. Together, we can say it as an exchange. One response from the beginner and its response to the beginner. Together, we are calling it as an exchange. So, increasing number of exchanges. So, usually in question papers, at least 5 exchanges are demanded, and 5 score also will be given. So, first we have to make one exchange and think of how they conclude the talk, how will they continue the talk also we have to think. How will they conclude? What will they continue in the dialogue? These all things we have discussed and develop a conversation. Here you can see the first thing, Ray is beginning. Hello, good morning. It's a greeting style. See the response of the manager. Hi, good morning. So we can say these together we can call it as an exchange. One, stimulus and manager's response. Together we are calling it as an exchange. Here greeting only has taken place. And after that Ray asks, because Ray need help, excuse me, I am Ray, Satyajit Ray. So Ray introduced himself and manager's response is, oh my God, the great filmmaker. Nice to meet you, sir. How can I help you, sir? These long because he's in excitement. Naturally, if Ray or some new director comes in front of a circus manager, definitely he'll get excited and he may say 2-3 sentences together. And Ray is responding, see, now I am busy with a new film. Manager's response, oh, new film. What's it, sir? So here another exchange is here, one more exchange is here, number of exchanges. So up to this area, the conversation has only the beginning only. The real purpose of the conversation has not taken place. Here, Ray, Adventures of Gooby and Bhaga. There comes a few scene with a tiger, he said. Then let's see the response of the manager. A tiger in a film? My God. We have trained tigers here. It is not apostrophe. We have trained tigers here in the circus. We can use tigers, can't we? So straight away manager is coming to the suggestion. By all means. Actually, that is the purpose of my visit. Will the shooting begin soon? Manager's response. No, by the next month. Manager, if you had telephoned me, I would have done it, sir. Alright, it's okay. I'll keep in touch with you. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Like that. So the matter is discussed up to this area. And there is a natural conclusion of the dialogue also is taking place here. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Like that. So this is the way the conversation is written here. So it is suitable to the context and the character's mood also is thought. Hope you understood. So now we can analyze this conversation in such a way also. This red colored area, it is known as initiation, beginning. And the blue colored area, we are calling it as content area. What is the purpose of the conversation is dealt here. And the black, this area we are calling it as leave taking area. This is leave taking area. Conclusion. So we can say this conversation will have three heads, that is, one is initiation, next one is content, and third one is conclusion or leave taking. Now once again, if you are just analyzing, you can see here, hello, good morning, hi. These all are known as expressions in a language, or we can call it as discourse markers, or we can say it is expressions, language expressions. Hi, excuse me, oh my god, see, oh, like that. These expressions actually give life to the conversation. ശരിക്ക് വളരെ ഫാക്റ്റായിട്ട് പോകുന്ന ഡയലോഗിന് ജീവൻ നൽകുന്നതാണ് ഇത്തരം എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ്. സോ ട്രൈ ടു ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ്, ബട്ട് ഡോണ്ട് fill all expressions in a conversation. Use at least necessary expressions in a conversation. It will give life to the conversation. And another thing is, just see that one, this for example, here you can get some more examples, expressions. Hi, how, hey, look, see. By the way, these all are naturally used expressions in English language. Oh, it is very hot today. Look, it's not proper. See, we can solve the problem. See, it is already late. You can make a call tomorrow. Well, we can discuss this. We'll discuss some other topics. Like that, we can suitability of the expressions can be used in a conversation. Next one is what you have to just see. Good morning, I am Satyajit Ray, the great filmmaker. An exclamatory sentence is used here. Nice to meet you, sir. How can I help you? A question is used. And you can see all types of sentences, and moreover these sentences are not complete also. Short sentences are used. So that means a conversation is need not be a question and answer program. There must be expressions, there must be exclamatory sentences, there must be short sentences, there must be thoughts, there must be definite questions, there must be yes or no questions, and there must be if clauses, if you can use. You can use my god, exclamate, a tiger in a film. Again, a statement is, we have trained tigers here in the circus. Like that, all it should be a mixture of all type of all these things. Okay. And another important thing is using of contracted forms. For example, you can say I am. We know naturally we are writing I am will be written. The way actual one is I am is the correct form, but we are using contracted form here. I apostrophe M. Like that, these contracted forms are permitted in conversations because it is the brevity makes the conversation better. So contracted forms, some more example I can show you. I think that is, it is, we have, we will, don't, didn't, can't, am. All these expressions, contracted forms you can use. Next one is the very important thing, that is question tags. Use of question tags. Use of question tags makes some more life to the conversation. Try to add at least one or two question tags in a conversation. So question tags, you are quite familiar, and in conversation completion also usually it comes. And once you learned how to write conversation, definitely it will be helpful for you to just complete the conversation also. He speaks nicely. So here he is the subject, speaks, does plus speak nicely. So to identify the question tag, we know that one, we will first of all find out the auxiliary verbs. Here auxiliary verbs are not present now. So we are splitting the main verb, does plus speak. And as it is a positive sentence, we are changing it to doesn't, subject he. Like that, question tags you have to utilize in question this one also. And to conclude, what makes a good conversation? Should identify the relationship between the people engaged in the conversation. So here, as I told, in the case of Ray and the manager, so identifying the mood, relationship and everything we have to understand. There must be an appropriate initiation, relevant to the context. That means you are not supposed to straight away jump into the content. Should be focused on the assigned context. That means here he needs a tiger. So that's the context here. He is in front of a stranger now. That is the context. There must be variety of sentence patterns and expressions. Hope we have discussed that one. There must be suitable informal expressions, interjunctions and contracted forms. All these things I have discussed. Closing of the conversation should be create a feeling of completion. That is very important. Once your conversation is finished, it must have a natural ending. It is not for the sake of ending we are doing it. So, hope you understood. So here are 3 more examples for you. Let's try a few. The boy, after witnessing the fight between mongoose and the cobra, told his experience with his grandfather. What would be the likely conversation between the boy and the grandfather? So here characters are boy and grandfather. And when after the fight scene, after seeing the fight scene, so this boy is much excited, so he may just run to Grandpa, I have seen a fight today. Fight? What sort of fight? He may ask. Like that you have to develop it. Mongoose had won the Haditi. So he may use a tag there. Why do you support mongoose? So WH question comes through. Like that you have to think. Ejecronian, after reaching home, shared his marvelous meeting with Mr. John to his wife. Write the likely conversation between Cronin and his wife. Possibilities there. The young homeopath doctor, after his marvelous escape from the cobra, shared his experience with one of his friends. So the young homeopath and his friends. Write the likely conversation between homeopath and his friend. Hope you have enjoyed this session, and here are 3 questions for you. What you have to do is try attempting one by one and send to me or to your teacher, so that we can ensure that you're getting 5 scores in the public examination. Thank you.